Oh, it might be nice if I add myself to the stream when I go live. All right, if you on YouTube. Now I know what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I see 3 people are in here. Hiya. Let me copy this. What the fuck? There we go. Yes, I hate OBS. I don't like OBS. It's like it's so frustrating because the only things that I know how to do, I'm familiar with on OBS, don't want to work, and the things that do want to work, I have no idea how to get them to work. It's crazy. Like I know how to use like the whole to share the display window or whatever, or not even the display window. I don't think it's just, is it display window? No, just share window, I think it is. Like I know how to get that to work, but for some reason every time, and this doesn't happen on Linux. It only happens on OS, on iMac. It has that glitch. It doesn't happen though. I never tried it on Windows because I don't have Windows on like any computer in my house. But it doesn't happen on Linux. But my laptop, the sound and shit is all funky, and with that, I just like my laptop has like a great processor, a great memory, great speed, and everything, but it has like shitty media and graphics shit. So the pain in the ass. Shit, what the hell was I just gonna pull? Oh, Twitter, that's right. Share this real quick. Okay. I didn't even put a fucking thumbnail or anything with it, did I? I made a thumbnail. It's a shitty one, but I forgot to put it on. Yeah, I'm not gonna be live though long, guys. Like I said, I was just fucking around there with the OBS trying to get it to work. But while I'm here, I have not been catching up on much today as far as social media goes. I did for a look for this morning, but then I actually got some shit done around here. I inoculated my substrate. And then like today, I sat down and tried to get shit done today. I tried to do stuff. I was just so tired and blah. So I just like relaxed for most of the day. And then I had, I had my first improv class tonight. Oh wait, shoot, I forgot. That's right near the microphone. I'm sorry. All right, there, that's better. So yeah, I had my first improv class tonight. So that was fun. So yeah, that's what I did today. I have not gotten much done today. So I have a couple ideas for videos I'm going to start getting out, but I'm going to have to wait and do that tomorrow. So yeah, but I haven't followed much today on social media, so I want to check out. Where should I go? Where should I go to look at shit? Should I like just check out her Twitter? I guess I just pull up. No, I don't want to pull up. But yeah, I can pull up the Discord of her tweets. Oh, you love improv? I mean, like I did improv a little bit in college, because I was in the theater there in college, but it was only like 1 year. So, I did a little bit in high school, but there was just like one like quarter, whatever semester. No, I think it was a semester, a whole half year, whatever. But it was high school, so I haven't done anything improv or theater related or whatever since then. But yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. A woman from work. She's the one who told me about it because she was gonna sign up for it. I thought, wow, that might be good for the YouTube channel. Just can't hurt anyways. Who knows what I can learn. So I signed up for it, and then I go there today for the class, and the woman who told me about it, she's not there. I'm like, son of a bitch. I don't care though. That's fine. But come to find out, one of the kids in the class, say kids, dude's probably like 22, 23, but one of the guys in the class, his girlfriend's parents are my bosses at the job I just went back to work at, that just opened back, or the season just started again. So it was funny. I was like, I thought you looked familiar. So, oh, you don't know because you haven't been on today either, so don't know what's happening today. So, are you aware of Trisha Paytas' meltdown? No, I'm not. Go see KJ's Photoshop and ask the chat who thinks she's ask the chat who thinks she's trolling. Okay. So go see Katie's Photoshop. I have no idea what you're talking about with Trisha Paytas' meltdown or whatever. All right, let me pull up. Let me get on Twitter. Oh, cool! It's saved right there. Oh, what are you doing? Come on, fucking stupid browser! Don't take. Cunt. Come on, move a little slower, dick. All right, share screen. All right, so what do Kourtney Kardashian and Megan Fox talk about? Dating douchebags. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't Megan Fox with Brian Austin Green? When did he become a douchebag? He may have always been a douchebag, for all I know, but I mean, this would be the first I've heard of him being a douchebag. So, but I know they split up, but so I know he's not. If he's a douchebag, he's not her douchebag anymore. But just still kind of wondering when he became a douchebag. Trisha Paytas needs trigger warning, in my opinion. Okay, haven't followed it closely, but it's bad. So, where would I see her meltdown though? Would I have to go to YouTube or Twitter or her Instagram? I mean, I don't follow Trisha on anything, so I have no idea. She's with Machine Gun Kelly now. I have no idea who that is. I thought Megan Fox was the douchebag. Maybe. Oh. Okay, I know who you're talking about. All right, I know who she's with. It's on Twitter. Okay. She privates her Twitter. Who? Trisha? Yeah, I don't follow. Should I follow? Well, I mean, if I just click the follow, will I then instantly start seeing, or does she have to approve me or some shit? I mean, I can't imagine someone as big as Trisha approves every single follow. That'd be insane. From Baby Rambles. Okay. So if I have to, I can just pull up the end of Bambi's video and play that. Yeah, Miss Jess. Yeah, I'm familiar about that. I discussed that. In fact, was that last night? I think it was last night. What's today? Monday? Yeah, it was last night. I actually discussed it last night in the stream I did last night. Because I thought that I had a lot to say on the matter. I'll leave it at that. Not about Mysterious T. No, I love her. I had a lot to say about Trisha. It's a lot. It's actually hard to watch the manipulation and manic situation. Oh, Jesus. So, okay, so I should go to Bambi's Rambles. All right. Bambi's Rambles. No, I had it right the first time. Oh, shit, I'm not even subscribed. I could swear I was subscribed to her. Oh, well, no, I am. All right, so Am I looking at the one she did 4 hours ago, or am I looking at Trisha full Twitter video meltdown about that one was done 22 hours ago? Yeah, I heard about Ethan pulling down the frenemies stuff that where she talked about it and shit. All right, so for Bambi's Rambles, do I want to pull up? Does she have the meltdown in her stream from 4 hours ago or her stream from 22 hours ago? The one from 4 hours ago says we need to talk about Hello Leash Rain. But the one from 22 hours ago says Trisha full Twitter video meltdown. I'm guessing that's the one I want, right? Well, all right, I'll figure it out. Let's see. I'm guessing it's that one. I see. Forward it here. Okay, so let me share screen. I'll turn my camera on in a minute. Just my nose was running. I don't know if you're like fucking with it too much right now. This. All right. I'm guessing this is the one I want, correct? All correct. The one from 22 hours ago. Okay, good. Yeah, this one I chose. All right, cool. So I'm good. All right. Oh, wrong one.
I have so much shit, but no one deserves this. If someone asks you to stop talking, I'm just stop talking. They won't stop. And it's not because they believe in whatever. It's literally just because they have a hatred. I'm getting it from Eli, and he's like, this is a private chat. I tried to call him. I record the call. He doesn't want me to know the fucking distress that I'm in. And you know what they're going to do? They'll make a whole video about this, but they're ads and their sponsors. For what? What is this for? I don't care. You don't even know who the...
Oh yeah, let me say I'll stop this too every minute or couple minutes or whatever, reiterate it for newcomers. Trigger warning. I don't know why yet, but the chat suggested that I announce a trigger warning while playing this video from Trisha. So just trigger warning.
Who the fuck I am? They didn't know me at all. I am begging for it to end. This is too fucking much. All of it getting brought up again and just this ex is getting tossed. His immigration stuff's everything molested, and everyone is reminding me of that person's name and telling me to apologize. Oh my god, this person. Oh my god. Falsely accused, and he's saying shame.
Oh my god!
Is it believe all victims or believe all?
Can I just call this what it is? If this is, I feel like such a bitch oversimplifying it but it is. It's a tantrum. It's not wanting to face accountability. It's not wanting to take the shit that you have coming your way. It's not wanting to apologize. It's not wanting to just be, it's not wanting to face the music, basically. It is. And there may be other shit mixed in with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's solely that, but it is first and foremost that. Amen.
Believe all victims except for Trish. Like, make up your fucking mind. Oh my god, I'm so upset myself. No one can have compassion. No one, and even just for a random human being, another random human being, for someone that they're in a family and they've known. Oh my god, where's the fucking compassion? I fucking.
Yeah. All right. So in the chat here, let me pull it up. Or let me go grab it. Karen Collins says, "Oh wow, why would anyone film this and put it on social media?" It's not. It's it's the attempt to regain control. That's what's first and foremost. Nothing else can happen. Nothing else can be given attention to until control is regained, until everything and everyone is attentively listening and buying the bullshit just like they were before, and everything is right back to normal. Everything's back under control. That's what this is. That's why this has been filmed and put in. And it doesn't matter. Like, I guarantee you, she's not thinking about like how crazy she looks like right now, or how horrible she looks or sounds, or is coming across or whatever. It's all about regaining that control. And I say this with a little bit of certainty. Okay, for granted, I may not be 100% certain about Trisha because I don't know Trisha, but the feeling and the look of trying to regain control, I can talk about this with some certainty because this was me in my 20s. Like, this was maybe not, I wasn't lying about the shit she's lying about, but the entitlement and the selfishness and the just having and needing and just like feeling entitled to control everyone and everything. Like, this was me throughout my entire 20s, like, for real. Like, the 30s, I think I spent the better part of the 30s just like overcoming the fact that I didn't have that control. Like, it took me that long to get over that, I think. Haven't followed Trisha much, but from what I've seen, she obviously seems to have bipolar disorder. Or is that bipolar disorder, or is it borderline personality disorder? I always get the BPD confused on what, as she has claimed. And it's a tantrum, but it's a true tantrum. Yes. BPD fits literally overwhelm one's. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I don't know about the BPD. I don't think I do anyways, but the, like how you worded it just there, it's a tantrum, but it's a true tantrum. Yes, that's like the perfect explanation to put to this. Wow, that's good. Borderline personality disorder. Okay, thank you. I hope people don't blame this on her mental health and assume people with her conditions are the same way. They shouldn't. I don't think they should. I mean, I'm not an expert in this field by any means, but I don't think they should. She has no tears here, and the screaming is to distract. Total manipulation, in my opinion. Yeah, because she has to get that control. That's all this is. It's just trying to regain that control. And this, I mean, her mental health issues or whatever, they're not helping the situation, I'm sure. They may be exacerbating them or whatever, but this the driving force behind shit, this kind of tantrum though, is just entitlement, affluency. It's not mental health. I mean, maybe one could call that mental health, but I don't know. I wouldn't.
Stop.
Oh yeah, trigger warning, just a reminder.
He is saying shame on. Please, I said I would give back every penny I made on frenemies, and I mean it. I will write a check. I've never felt this because they don't care about the truth. They don't want to believe anything that we say. They don't care. They literally don't care. They just want. It's just crazy. They said it's too little too late. I said it's not. I'm calling the truth. I'm asking for it to stop. Fucking stop.
Yo, she's wearing an MCR shirt. Can I just say, fuck that? Okay, nah. I'm not liking that.
All of this starts from their issue subreddit. They can control and monitor. They're posting some about my mom. My dad. Just stop, please. Fucking stop. I can't. Please. Ask you. I'm pleading. I've texted you, Antila. Please stop. Stop talking about us. They said in Reddit posts. Moses says workplaces are being told he's a rapist. My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing the meaning of that. I just want people to know. He asked me could he want everyone at H to stop.
Wait, I want to see if there are closed captions. There are. Okay. Because I can't understand half of what she's saying, and I think it's very important to hear what she's saying. I think that's. Sorry, I'm trying not to make noise in front of the microphone. I think that that's really like the most important thing though here, just to hear the word she's saying. I want to rewind it just to where are we at 11:56 to like maybe about there. Okay. I'm not going to make it large screen either because I want to be able to read the transcript. I hope that's okay.
What? It's just crazy. They said it's too little too late. I said it's not. I'm calling the truth. I'm asking for stop. Fucking stop. All of this starts from their H subreddit. They can control and monitor. They're posting some about my mom. My dad. Just stop, please. Fucking stop. I can't. Please. Asking you. I'm pleading. I texted Ethan and Hila. Please stop talking about us. They said in Reddit posts, Moses says workplaces are being told he's a rapist. My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing about. People are calling cops. I just begged them to please stop. I stopped. I apologize. I asked what they want. And they told me it's fucking too little too late. And I'm like, it's not. It's going to be too late when he just push. I'll end begging. Because if the situation escalates, it gets worse in any sense of the meaning of that. I just want people to know he asked me could he want everyone at H to stop. Because it is too much. It's too much. I get it. I'll brought this all of myself fine. But it's like, it's too much. I don't care if you think I'm acting or whatever. Like, it's straight up bullying and begging.
Fucking
and they have the power to, and just it's literally too much. He said it's too late, but it's not too late yet. It's gonna go too far. It's gonna go too fucking far. I'm fucking scared of that. I'm fucking so scared of it. This is just me being desperate. I'm fucking desperate. Just please stop. I'm just straight to that. This is the first time we ever talked since any of this happened. I haven't heard from Ethan and Hila for any of this. And I went to them like pleading, and their reaction was like, no, it's too little too late. We don't get to decide anymore what we can do. It's like, I'm just begging, I'm just asking. I'm not telling anyone to do it. I'm sincerely asking at like a breaking point. I tried to call privately, I tried to text privately, and I shared those texts because Ethan was.
I mean, I don't know the full story here, and obviously I can't make out every word she's saying, but I'm not muted, right? Okay. But back here, straight the first time we ever talked since any of this happened, I haven't from Ethan, and he looked for any of this. I went to them like pleading. She said pleading, not bleeding. So I went to them like pleading, and their reaction was like, no, it's too little too late. We don't get to decide anymore what it's like. I just think I'm just asking. I'm not telling anyone to do. I'm sincerely asking. To hear her say it though, I mean, I'm not doing it justice. I think maybe my reading of it is making it sound in a different context, but it's not too little too late. I mean, realistically, think about anything in your life where you've been told it was too little too late or whatever. If you had just knocked whatever shit off you're doing, straighten your shit up or whatever, and you didn't apologize for for the purpose of being forgiven, but you apologized and you meant that apology just for the sake of apologizing. And if you just stood by that, come what may, if you made it obvious that you were fine if it was too little too late, or you'd be fine if it wasn't too little too late, and you didn't, just whatever, it wasn't even a thought in your mind, you wanted to make sure that you made amends. 9 out of 10 times, it's not going to be too little too late. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, if that's how you approach a situation, then the other person is going to feel that the sincerity, and it's really all anyone just wants in the long run is the sincerity. They want it to be genuine. So I don't know. I just think like as you get older, whatever, you realize this. So if you hear too little too late, you think, well, maybe it is, it's my dumbass, my fault. But I have a responsibility here to make things right. And that's what's important to do. And you also know that by doing that, there's a good chance that, just your sincerity can be seen. And at her age, was she like in her 30s? I mean, this is something you learn, I think, pretty early on, like definitely in your early 20s, I would say. I don't know. I think I may even learned it late. I'm not sure. But like, she doesn't even want to give it that chance. She doesn't want to give it the time. She doesn't want to relinquish that control for the sake of being given that control again down the road, possibly. She doesn't have the time or the patience or the stamina to do that. She's demanding what she wants. She wants it all right here and now. And if she doesn't get it, well, God damn it, then, then things just might go too far. You don't want them to go too far. It's crazy. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Someone became a member. Let me scroll up. Thank you for becoming a member, Ruby Red Shoes. Oh, I don't remember your name before. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm definitely glad you're a member. Thank you. So, I don't know. I feel like that's what, like, I mean, I know I've said this, and I've said this about Katie a lot. I know how I think it's an entitlement. It is. I feel like even her issue is a sense of entitlement, but this is just, I don't know. And I say that because that's what it was with me, I think. I think it really was a sense of entitlement. Like I felt fucking, I was owed everything. I deserved everything. I wasn't owed everything. I deserved everything. But it's crazy. Yeah, there's not near there's I've seen a couple of like, I guess, like water balls kind of form in her eye or whatever. But for the amount of upset her face is showing and her voice is exhibiting, the tears ratio in correspondence to that is just like nowhere near accurate. And I get it, maybe some people cry more than others or whatever. I get that or whatever, but like, nah. It's still like within reason, and it's not in any reason. Oh, okay. Oh, at Berber. All right. I see who you're talking to, Annie. Okay. Annie's name. I know it's ACBS. I know that's what you typed in. If you wanted to tag her though, I mean, you don't have to. She'll see it. I think, there's not a lot of people in here or whatever. But if you wanted to tag her, you just have to type, the @ symbol W, and then you have to do the little, round red with the line through it emoji, and then it'll come up on the drop down menu. Unless you're on mobile, then just never mind anything I'm saying right now. Just discard it. Yeah, it's all a manipulation. Exactly. Like it's all a manipulation. It's KJ think it's 100 is 1000% entitlement. Well, that's just I would say borderline narcissistic personality disorder. I think with Katie. From what I understand, that is a thing. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but like, I don't know if he's a social worker, like a MSW, or like he wasn't a psychologist, or no, it was either psychologist or a social worker, was saying how like borderline personality or borderline narcissistic disorder is a thing. maybe maybe it's borderline narcissistic personality disorder. Maybe, I don't know, but it's the borderline's there. If I recall correctly, didn't Trisha pretend to have DID for attention a year? Yeah, allegedly she did. She could have. It's, I don't know. She very easily could have pretended to have DID. Either way, she did state that she had DID. Whether or not it was true or real, I don't know, but it could have been either. I think narcissism is on a spectrum. Okay. So the borderline thing is, I mean, I haven't heard a lot of people use it, but but yeah, Berber, I really think it should be on a spectrum, because like there are people with traits. And I think all of us can sometimes show like hints of traits, depending on what we're going through in life. We may exhibit them more than other times. Um, I don't think it's just, I think it's something that's influenced by our environment too, not just, what's going on inside of us. But so for that reason alone, I think there should be a spectrum, because I mean, depending if you have a lot of shit going on in your life, a lot of stress or whatever, I know maybe it's, puts you high in the spectrum, maybe it brings you down lower. I don't know, but KJ does not have borderline personality disorder, in my opinion. Malignant narcissism, combing, NPD, antisocial person. You see, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about any of these things, to be honest. So like I'm reading here, malignant narcissism, combing, I think, um, narcissism, personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, and paranoid personality disorder. I don't even know what they like. More than half of those things are. But the paranoid personality disorder, like I'm kind of curious what that is exactly. But like I kind of, I noticed like in the rest of your comment, you say that you're alleging all of these things for on Katie, and then you end your comment with Trisha probably has the BPD and the NPD. You don't think Trisha shows like signs of paranoia though? Um, I mean, maybe I don't. She may not be as prevalent with it as Katie is, but I don't know. I kind of see. I don't. I think I see it there. I don't know. I think everyone's paranoid though, really. So I don't know. Sorry, well, Katie's a slight special interest. Cognitive sciences are my lifelong special interest. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, because you definitely seem to know way more than most. Definitely more than me. I think mental health is too deep a topic to try and diagnose her. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, I know Annie's not actually trying to diagnose her. I also know that Annie has also been watching, documenting Katie for, like, I think she was the first one to start doing it, to be honest with you. She if she wasn't the first, she was definitely like one of the top three. But I think she might have been the first. So okay, I'm going to, yeah, I feel like Trisha thinks everyone's got out to get her. I kind of think that too. I kind of feel like though that the paranoia is her own making though. It's not like I think some people maybe end up exhibiting or feeling a sense of paranoia because of like maybe some, just fucked up shit that happened, some trauma or whatever that happened in their lives, and just as a natural result, you're paranoid. With Trisha though, I think it's mostly of her own making. I didn't hear her sound like she was laughing. I don't know. I mean, I've heard like I know that I heard like her crying just to get almost to like unbelievable levels. But all right, I'm gonna go back to the video. So again, trigger warning for those of you who are just coming in or whatever.
It was like, I'm gonna share this. I didn't know. I take ownership. Doing Vietnamese was the worst mistake talking shit about anyone on the internet, I fucking am so sorry, because it is life damaging. It's life ruining. I'm pleading. I just wish there was like a 1 ounce of sympathy, remorse, or something. I just don't want this to escalate more. Where else? I can't monetize Twitter. There's no sponsor. There's no ads. I just want this out there. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for me. I'm just so. So bleeding. I'm just so bleeding. Stop. It's not drama. This isn't drama. This is my real
Thank you,
life.
Amber.
Moses is real life. My mom, my father.
Okay, so Amber was kind enough to tell me I was muted. She says she's embarrassed and everything, but I don't think that the embarrassment comes from her being on camera right now, crying like a, like a, I don't know, like she's nuts. I'm sorry for using such an insensitive term there. I don't really know how else to word it, and it's almost 2 a.m. So I apologize, but I don't think that this is what's embarrassing though for her. I think what's embarrassing for her is the fact that she feels she has to do this. Like she her I think what she's most embarrassed about probably is that her story, her image, her picture that she's painted for everyone and has successfully, encouraged people to buy into of her. The fact that that's unraveling, the fact that she's being kind of exposed to being full of shit and manufacturing a lot of things. I think that's what's so embarrassing for her.
They see it. It's all the stuff. I screenshot all of it. It's so fucking scary.
Happy Tuesday. It's time.
Oh, that's right. Her video ended. All right. Let me go to chat here real quick. Negative exponents. Please let me help you out with OBS if you're having difficulties. You might even find Stream. I've tried Streamlabs. I mean, if you want to talk to me about this, yeah, we can. I would love to help, and I'll explain to you the issues I was having with Streamlabs. But it was Streamlabs. It was just one issue. Like everything else that I used on there, I found like a lot more user friendly. But I think it was the. Fuck. I think it was a pause feature or something. Like I couldn't rewind or I don't know. I forget what it was, but you didn't have like all the like video controls that you have with any like literally any other recording or streaming like software I've used. So, but thank you, Negative. Speaking of solid state, KJ did Katie violate her settlement with Tati by talking about? Okay, here's all right. I got a theory on this shit. Okay. I think she might have because this back. Because the video that she released right after the settlement where she, she's in, I don't know, some dark top, or I think it's dark top. I don't know. She's in front of the camera at her desk and she's giving what's obvious a speech. And even that, like she has to keep looking at it for like every line. Like you can tell, like I get the sense anyways that the words are like, it's like pulling teeth to get some of these words out of her mouth because she just doesn't want to spit them out. But that video. In that video, at no point is it clearly stated by her. And if it's not clearly stated by her, then it's because it was not allowed to be clearly stated by her in the video. It is never once clearly stated by her that she did not defame anyone. She does say that the defamation is allegedly not her fault, but she never says that she did not do the defaming, because whether or not she was responsible for or solely responsible for her obtaining this information or whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter if she was used. She allowed herself to be used. I mean, we all know that Clark Swanson, Katie wasn't the only YouTuber that he reached out to. We know of at least one other YouTuber that he reached out to, and that one other YouTuber did not fall for the bait, did not fall for the shit, did not put the shit out. Katie did. So it is just factually inaccurate for her to say she did not defame Tati just because there was malicious intent behind the person who was her source. Doesn't make her actions any less wrong. Okay. And from what I remember from that video, like, this is definitely the impression, the feeling you get walking away from it, from after hearing her video, and the way she words things and the way she doesn't word things more. I think it's just as important to listen to the word she doesn't say as it is to listen to the word she does say. It's clearly revealed that that Tati and them do blame her for the defamation, like, to a degree. They're just not holding her liable for it. I mean, I think they still find her at fault for it, but they're not holding her liable, so they're letting her off the hook, maybe in a fiduciary sense, but they're still just assigning blame. So in that video never once did she imply, did she strongly suggest, did she even really hint that the case was settled, that to the point to where there was no defamation that happened at all, and that both sides were in agreement of this, and that she was completely and totally innocent of all the charges. She wanted to. You could tell she wanted to, but she didn't, which means she couldn't. So unless they revisited the terms of their settlements between then and now, I'm thinking she went a little too far with the claims that she made regarding the settlements. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. I mean, to really show you what it is I'm referring to, I'd have to play the video. It's not a very long video, and it might even still be up on her channel, since it was the one that's, oh yeah, the law. I'm so happy to announce that the lawsuit is settled. It's like, okay, yeah, you can. The happiness is just like freaking choking you as you try to spit it out. Wait, what? Katie also insulted and mocked Tati, claiming she was manipulated to make her video. What video? That Katie was manipulated to make that video? That one I'm talking about? Where? Because if that's the case, you got to tell me where this is said. Oh, that she was manipulated by Clark. Yeah. Okay. No. All right. Yeah. I know what video she said that in. Okay. And she may have very well been. I'm not disputing that. However, I did the entitled translator video I did, the settlement edition. It's right there in the title, it says that. In the video, I played clips of Katie. That's right. The video that I'm covering is the video I'm talking about that Katie did. But the clips that I share in this one part are clips of Katie talking about how this business partner was in my DMs giving me all this information, just imparting with all this information, or my source. She's saying that the source was in her DMs doing this. And then she says, And the source was none other than Clark Swanson. So then she starts saying how Clark Swanson just, just out of the blue, showed up in her DMs or whatever. Like, what logical, rational person with any kind of life experience really would not look at that and be like, what's in this for you? Like, you're her business partner. All this shit you're telling me, if I were to publish this, is this going to hurt her? And then, and indirectly or maybe indirectly, her business, which means it's going to hurt your business. You have to have an agenda if you're willing to sacrifice your business. This isn't just because, you know what I mean? So in the fact that Katie just didn't do that, I think manipulation might be just a little bit inaccurate, unless you make the argument that she willingly was manipulated, or that she manipulated. No, not that she manipulated herself, but she was happy to be manipulated. Again, it's just my opinion. No, but they did refile in Minnesota. They're kind of brilliant. For there to have been a settlement for a court to, for a third party, for like a judge to oversee and accept or whatever, there would have had to have been a case. It might have been just filed just for the sake of the settlement, but. Oh, all right. I gotta go to Twitter. Oh shit! I don't know how to pull up that account here. I'm gonna have to take screenshots. Why am I not seeing this? Oh, there it is. Okay, now I got it. Save image as. Okay. You just send it to me now through there. I just took a screenshot. It's all right. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, I got you. All right, I have to sneeze. Wait a second. Okay. All right, save image. All right. Sorry, I'm coming, guys. Why does this not want to pick up my fucking iMac? None of my devices want to pick up my fucking iMac. Okay. I'm coming, I swear. I swear. There we go. saved? Yeah, 158. So it's this one. Come on. Dick. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, I guess this was posted under Emily's tweets. I think it's from someone with a hidden account or a private account, though, so you guys may not be able to see it. But I guess the comment that went with it was, if she didn't make defamatory statements, then why was this in the Halo v. Swanson lawsuit after her case settled? So the company is informed and believes that Paulson made several disparaging statements and assertions that were critical of the company and the Westbrooks, including but not limited to: the company's products are quote unquote snake oil and quote unquote junk vitamins. There is zero testing to show that the company's products do anything. The company's products are harmful to human health. The company, quote, manipulated its customers into buying the company's products. The company is financially worthless. And the company's product seemingly violates federal law by not having approval from the FDA. Everyone knows that shit doesn't have to be approved, though. Why would she? Katie knows that. Okay. All right. Don't get me started. Paulson also made numerous statements about the Westbrooks, their character, their professional credentials, and trustworthiness. Paulson also made numerous statements about Swanson, his professional credentials, and trustworthiness. As a result of these statements and others, the company, with Swanson's consent, and the Westbrooks sent 4 cease and desist letters over the next few months and began drafting a complaint to file a lawsuit against Paulson in the United States District Court, Western District of Washington. So, now, this was added, or this was in the Halo v. Swanson lawsuit after her case was settled. Halo v. Swanson. So this was not in Katie's lawsuit. This was added after Katie's lawsuit with Toddy was settled. After that was all settled, all said and done, and Katie made that video, whatever. After that, when Halo then filed for a suit against Clark Swanson, Tati and Halo sued Clark Swanson, this is what they included in their lawsuit. So Katie's sitting there saying how, with everyone's in agreement, no defamation happened, I didn't do anything, I didn't do these things, blah, blah, blah. But yet, after this was settled, Tati and company is saying, oh, but no, she did do this shit because it's here. This is what we're saying. That I never would have caught that. So whoever you are, good, thank you. Is that video still up? No. Was that? It was, yeah, her YouTube video. Yeah, okay. All right, I want to see this. Holy shit, there it is. Yep, okay. So now on Katie's channel, she has a video up. And this is the title: Snake Oil. Janelle and Christine Brown stoop to whatever. So after all she's been through, she's still just calling shit out of snake oil. I mean, I know the products that she's referring to, and I don't know if snake oil would be the accurate, I don't know, title I would give it, but definitely some fake ass shit. Yeah, but I don't know. Snake oil, I just, it's me personally. I think maybe it's me personally. I just get the impression that it's more of a devious concoction. Like, not only do they know that it won't help you, like they know it's gonna hurt you, but they tell you otherwise. So, all right. Sorry, I haven't looked at chat in a few minutes. Oh, didn't she start covering them? Yeah, she covered the Westbrooks first. I think that the only reason why she started talking about Clark Swanson at all was because he became Tati's business partner with Halo. But it's interesting though to see the progression of how she talks about him from the first time she mentions him to after lawsuits filed. Because the first time she talks about him, she calls him just a fake, he calls him a charlatan, all these other things. But then by the time, clearly it must be like after Clark started feeding her information, then she starts kind of talking him up. Like, she doesn't want to come right out and say like, oh, he makes these great products or whatever, she doesn't go that far, but she definitely doesn't talk shit about him anymore. She's you could see her looking for like the silver linings that she can throw in there to fluff his shit or something. I don't know. But so it was preliminary in Minnesota but settled before hearing. I don't know the exact specifics of her settlement. It was settled in Minnesota because I mean we know this just because of the Twitter pictures and the tweets and everything from Salts and everything. The picture he put up of being there in Minnesota, and then Katie telling him, oh, you got to go get a burger here or whatever the fuck it was she said. So it was settled in Minnesota. I feel confident saying that. And you can't file a case unless there's a case. So there had to have been a filing, but I'm thinking that the filing was just so they could file the settlement. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to hold flirting against her or whatever. I mean, everyone flirts. I don't see anything wrong with flirting. It's just my opinion, though. If you feel differently, then then you should. Okay, just saying. I think she was blinded by her hate for Tati the same way that SN haters are blinded for their hate for him. SN. Why can't I think of it? Who SN is? I have no idea. Okay. So why SN haters are blinded for their hate for him that can justify them to go as far as to defend Katie. SN. Why do I feel like I'm going to feel like an idiot? Oh, SM. Oh, Steve McRae. Okay, all right. I'm sitting here looking at your comment, thinking, and you had the correction right underneath it. I think I need better glasses. The Westbrooks want to use Katie's deposition in their lawsuit against Swanson, so Saltz is probably in a difficult situation in regards to her statements. Yeah, that's the thing. They can't. I mean, they really can't come at her. They can't really hold her accountable for anything really until after she gives her part her contribution to the lawsuit until pretty much the lawsuit's over, because I'm thinking that even after she gives her contribution, if the lawsuit's still going, they can always recall it, if there's, I don't know, a character flaws, made apparent at some point. And that's the thing. I mean, this has to be hard for Toddy, because Toddy can't even really, I mean, she can. Don't get me wrong when I say she can't. She has every right to. Yes, of course she can. But to stay on the path in which they're on with this lawsuit, she kind of can't. So yeah, she can't really come out and just say, "Oh no, bitch, no, there's defamation. No, let's not get stupid here." She can't really do that. She's kind of has to just sit there and shut up. I'm kind of curious what kind of explosion. No, I don't want to say explosion because I don't think it'll quite be an explosion, but what kind of, I guess, a little bit of blow up maybe we may see from her after this is all said and done. I'm really curious about that. Who had, I don't want to, do I want to know who had an OnlyFans thing scheduled? Do I really want to know? I hope you're not talking about Katie. Please don't leave that image anywhere. Oh yeah, and she's totally stalking him. Yeah, she stalks everyone. Belinda totally stalks nobody. I'm kidding. American Princess. I truly see that being the route it ends up going. She spouted so much crap in an abundance of articles, videos, and tweets long before Swanson walked into the picture. Yeah. More than I think most even realize or know. Oh, you're talking about Trisha. Okay. So there was a tweet though that we're referencing, right? From Katie. It was what, from yesterday or 2 days ago? Is it still up? We're talking about September 11th now. Oh, yeah, it's right. It was right around the where she's talking about the copyrighted music shit. I think. Okay, here we go. One more thing, Nate. Tati Westbrook and I settled our lawsuit because during settlement talks, it was revealed that no defamation occurred. The lawsuit was not lost by me. It was settled because I didn't do what was alleged. There are also no hard feelings with them. Yeah, like she did defame, whether she was the original source of the defamation information, she's the one who put it out there without verifying and corroborating things. So yeah, she did. The lawsuit was not lost by me. Well, I would argue that it was a loss because unless Tati's side paid for all of her lawyer's fees, all of Katie's lawyer's fees, and if she had to agree to anything or secede anything to Tati, then yeah, she lost. I mean, I think with a settlement, I don't think that there's really a winner. I think maybe both sides kind of concede a little bit, and depending on which side was more right, they just made secede a little less than the other side. That's it. But yeah, no, she lost. It was settled because I didn't do what was alleged. Okay, well, but she did. It was alleged that she said these things in video and that she put these things in print and that she stated them as fact. Yeah, she did those things. Even if she was influenced or convinced to do this by someone else, she still did them. You don't, just because someone convinces you to do something doesn't mean you are absent of any and all responsibility. It's not how it works. You still have just as much responsibility as you did before. You just might get to share it with someone else. That's it. Yeah, exactly. She did not win. If she had won, then, and she truly did nothing wrong, like as it says there, then she would have been able to get court costs reimbursed, lawyers' fees reimbursed, and yeah, and the side who was wrong to accuse her of things would have probably came out and said that they were wrong, or in some regard or something. But in fact, the side that accused her of things really hasn't come out and said fuck all, let alone they were wrong. Exactly, John. John says, yep. It's like if someone tells you to throw a brick at a car. If you do it, you are responsible for the damages for doing the deed. Exactly. Let me check out. I want to play a little bit of that video if it's still up. It wasn't a stream she did. That's right. It was a video. Oh, God, it would have been a few months ago. But when was the settlement? Wasn't it like March or some shit? No, wait, that was the dismissal. Not dismissal. It was the jurisdiction shit. June, maybe? August, July. So go back like 3 months. Oh my gosh, she puts out a lot of freaking videos. Was it settled before Josh was arrested or after? I thought it was before. I'm back like 5 months though. I don't think it, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there. Okay. I don't know. Is it still up here on our homepage? She doesn't. Did she take it down? Like, I'm not even seeing it under popular uploads, and I'm pretty sure that was a pretty popular upload of hers. Really? I don't know all that. I mean, I'm not at all surprised to hear it, but Annie says, Katie literally argued with Truth Sleuth, Smokey Glow, and others, questioning her incredibly biased reporting full of speculation that she was reporting facts and could prove every claim. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Not like I know I have the video on like my computer somewhere, but it's gonna take so fucking long to find. I don't know where any of my shit is. Oh wait, no, that one I do know exactly where it is. It's in one of 2 Drive accounts. I know this. Of course, it's going to be the other one. Okay. There we go. That one. Because I want to just listen to like a section of this video quick and just remind myself. Oh, sorry. I thought I muted. Damn it. I thought I knew where it was. Damn it. Oh, it's annoying. All right, I'm not gonna keep trying to look for shit because obviously I'm not finding it. But if you come across a video where she talks about the settlement and everything, like seriously, give it a minute and listen to how she words everything because it's just very, I don't know, it's just I find it fascinating. I was on that one. I give up. I could swear I just seen it though in here. Fucking pain in my ass. It's a ball breaker. I have two of the same folders. Oh, fuck you. All right, so I don't know. I give up. Oh, did you share something else? Oh, you did. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't see the other one come through. Okay. Still no airdrop. 23. So I was just sent this screenshot too. It's part of the let me just make sure I get this right. Part of the Halo versus Swanson lawsuit. On 73, the company is informed and believes that the truth is, as has since been confirmed by Paulson, Swanson repeatedly disseminated disparaging information to Paulson about the company, Tati, and James, despite the confidentiality agreement in which Swanson agreed not to do so, and with the intent to harm Tati and deprive the company of its spokesperson. 74. The company is informed and believes that beginning in or around April or May 2020, Swanson began communicating extensively with Paulson regarding the company, the Halo Beauty products, and the Westbrooks. 75. The company is informed and believes that these communications occurred via telephone calls, emails, and private messages and social media platforms. 76. The company is informed and believes that Swanson knew what he was doing when he contacted Paulson. Prior to his communications with Paulson, she had already published over 50 videos concerning the Westbrooks that were not favorable to the company or its spokesperson, Tati Westbrook. Swanson was aware of Paulson's prior videos. Swanson was aware that the videos were damaging to the company's reputation. In fact, Swanson had previously worked with the Westbrooks to try to get Paulson to remove the videos and statements from social media by approving the cease and desist letters. So this would have been long after, like she didn't start talking to Swanson until like long after she accused James Westbrook of killing his mother for inheritance. Long after she talked about Tati's father being dead or in the mob or whatever it was. So yeah, she definitely defamed the both of them and the company. In fact, I think it could very well be argued successfully that it was due to her defamation that Clark chose her to reach out to. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, she defamed no one. And the Westbrooks are great, right? Come on. Oh my God, she's an idiot. All right. Sent link for Katie's. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. Yes, that's the one. I could tell by looking at the shirt. That is the one. Thank you. Let me copy it. I can close these out then. All right, so the video I was looking for, Annie found and shared with me. It's only, it's like a 5-minute video, so it's not a long one at all. Damn it. There we go.
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you? It's Friday, June 4th. I hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here. I am so happy the weekend is here. I hope you guys get out and have some fun, get some sunshine. I am so excited and I'm super happy because I have some news to share with you. So lawsuits are not fun at all. They're super stressful and they are so expensive. They can also potentially be avoided if the parties can find a way to sit down with one another and find common ground where they can work out their differences. And that is exactly what happened here. I'm so happy to announce that a settlement has been reached as to all of the claims between myself and Tati and James Westbrook. So I'm not at liberty to tell or discuss any terms of the settlement. But what I can say is that both sides, we engaged in a lengthy mediation, and the process was done in good faith. So during the mediation process, both sides were able to openly and honestly share information regarding the claims and defenses, and especially the claims and defenses related to the defamation claims made in the Washington lawsuit that was filed last October. So through talking with one another in the mediation.
I mean, you see all the jumps and everything in this video, like, and there's a lot of jumps for someone who's reading something off the screen. She must have made like a lot of mistakes. Like, she just really didn't want to let these words leave her mouth. It seems like, I don't know. That's the impression. It's the impression I get, anyways.
And I was able to share with the Westbrooks that as part of my defense, some of the certain statements that I had made that they had found to be disparaging had actually come from various sources. In the mediation, I also learned
that they found to be disparaging. They found, like, yeah, they found it, like, you because you're normal, average, every person wouldn't never find that.
That I learned information from them that actually led me to believe that several of these sources had
several. It's one source. Why does she keep pushing the whole several narrative? Like, why?
Manipulated me into publishing disparaging statements about the Westbrooks for their own purposes.
See, that is just complete and utter bullshit. She knew that they were disparaging. She knew she was publishing them. There was no manipulation involved. Now, she can argue maybe that she was manipulated into believing these disparaging things that she was shared with and told to, or offered for publication. But she knew that they were disparaging. She knew she was publishing them. She was not manipulated into either of those two things.
And to otherwise cause harm to the Westbrooks. Because of this, I have since deleted these statements from my social media platforms. And I've removed all the videos related to this matter as well. As the
Watch that again.
All the videos related to this matter as well.
She just looked so mad about that.
As the Westbrooks recognized that I had been manipulated and weaponized by some of these sources, the Westbrooks and their representatives have also withdrawn their statements that they've made about me. Starting over a year ago, one of these sources in particular had repeatedly contacted me totally unsolicited and provided me over the course of several months with disparaging information about the Westbrooks and their various businesses. It's now my opinion that this person contacted me for the purpose of feeding me and manipulating me into publishing disparaging statements about the Westbrooks to cause them harm. This source then sued the Westbrooks and asked me to break the story about his lawsuit. This source is the Westbrooks business partner in Halo Beauty, Clark Swanson. As a result
okay. So we know that in 2019, she was fully aware that Swanson was their business partner. Okay. So she knew who was in her DMs, who was showing up in her email, whatever, offering all of this horrible, unflattering, disparaging information on that person's business partners. She knew this. She saw this happening. There was no confusion here. How do you not sit there and at least once think, this just seems a little off. Like, I don't think that they're really being on. What's going on? How do you not? you're definitely too stupid to be a reporter if you don't have some sort of sixth sense about that. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Having the ability to speak with the other side and to better develop an understanding of what has happened. I have agreed to provide whatever information and physical evidence I have to the Westbrooks about my communications with the sources that provided me with such disparaging.
So she's giving up her sources. What? It's a Tuesday? What the fuck?
Information and to cooperate in the Westbrooks' efforts to address some of the damage caused by the dissemination of such disparaging information. As there is on some of the information and to cooperate in the Westbrooks' efforts to address some of the damage caused by the dissemination of such disparaging information. As there is ongoing,
you're the only one who disseminated
matters, none of the parties involved in our matter will be discussing or answering any questions about our lawsuit or its settlement. Thank you so much for your support over the last several months and for your understanding. I really look forward to putting this all behind me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any kind of sense throughout any of that video that, what was it? How was it she worded it in her tweet? That the lawsuit was settled because it was revealed that no defamation occurred. The lawsuit was not lost by her. It was settled because she didn't do what was alleged, and there are no hard feelings. I didn't get any of that from her video. Like none. Not even a little bit. Like every claim that she made in reference to the Westbrooks or assaults or whatever, like I got no impression like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't even like as a 13-year-old, I would not advise even just going outside and smoking a cigarette with her because, you're going to be grounded for like 2 months after she rats you out. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. And some journalists don't even reveal their sources like ever, let alone just that easily. I mean, then again, real reporters, when writing about things of that caliber, usually do so in a professional setting and have like the whole backing of like a major media outlet behind them, complete with the legal team and all. So that's kind of the danger, the risk I think anyone takes though when they want to play reporter and play Lois Lane like on YouTube and expect to get paid for it. Yeah. From what I was told though, it was Katie's side who reached out to Tati's side for a discussion of a settlement. I don't know what was suggested or how that went about or anything, but yeah, that's obviously that Katie was hoping for. Katie was hoping that she could get out from this without having to pay any kind of settlement, without having to keep paying lawyers fees or whatever. And just, she literally sold out her source. Man, could you imagine how big she'd probably be right now if she actually fought that harder? Like, I mean, yeah, she defamed Tati and all that, but if she murdered herself to be the little YouTuber that could, like that was up against the little David YouTuber up against, the Goliath Tati, and her standing on her convictions of not outing her source or something like that. Dude, that would have been like freaking. That would have been huge. She's an idiot. You're right, Bo Roundtree. I apologize. Lois Lane may be fictional, but Yeah, she doesn't need to be compared to Katie. You're right. I apologize. Yep. Could call it deep throat. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was tacky of me. All right. What's going on here? So we're done there. What about Twitter? I think I'm pretty much all caught up here. I don't care to read about the Duggars really. Okay. Who the fuck is she married to? Jesus. I don't. That can wait for another day. All right, guys. I think it's 2:30 a.m. I'm going to call it a night here. I'm gonna go lay down. Probably pass right out. Big happy, super creepy. Yeah. All right, guys. Tomorrow's Tuesday. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow night. I have to work, but I should be home by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I only have to go in for a few hours. But I want to actually work on a video during the day tomorrow, and then I can do a stream tomorrow night. So I will catch you guys all then. So good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.